Imagine a world where skyscrapers stretch far beyond our wildest dreams, providing homes and workspaces for millions of people. Is this the future we should be striving for, or a disaster waiting to happen? As urbanization accelerates, so does the need for housing. Could skyscraper megacities be the solution? But the question remains, is it a failure or the future of living? Saudi Arabia has been attempting to rebrand itself on the world stage, looking to the UAE as a template for a post-oil economy. And that includes pie-in-the-sky megaprojects. The newest megaproject is The Line, a 170-kilometer-long, 500-meter-high linear city that represents the cutting edge of architecture. The Line has been pitched as a futuristic eco-city north of the Red Sea, with no cars, no streets, and no carbon emissions. The Saudi government says it will create housing for more than 9 million people. The entire NEOM development is intended to become so self-sufficient that it is being referred to as a country within a country, where residents will apparently be called Neomians rather than Saudis. Back in 2021, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, first announced plans for a new kind of sci-fi-like city called The Line. It's part of NEOM, the kingdom's new nation-building mega-development that will stretch across 26,000 square kilometers of desert. It wasn't until July of 2022 that we got our first glimpse at what a linear city could actually look like outside of science fiction movies. And it's unlike anything we've ever seen before. The city would essentially be sandwiched between two enormous buildings that rise 500 meters into the sky and then stretch 170 kilometers into the desert. This would easily make them the largest buildings ever constructed. The buildings would be mirrored so as to impose as minimally as possible on the surrounding environment. The 200-meter wide gap in between the skyscrapers is where the city would lie. There will be a high-speed rail line connecting residents end-to-end in 20 minutes, eliminating the need for cars or roads. Homes, public parks, schools, and offices will be layered on top of each other, meaning that every amenity will be accessible within a 5-minute walk, while parks and nature will be accessible from anywhere in the city within just a 2-minute walk. The Line is both an impressive PR and marketing endeavor, but it is intended to be awesome in the literal sense. The main question is not so much how or when, but why, and why do we need to build such a city? Why do we need to deploy those kinds of resources for that kind of project? And why does the city need to look like that? It's important to note that leaked documents reportedly show proposals for everything from robot maids, an artificial moon, flying cars, and just about everything else from the Jetsons. Think Dubai, but on steroids. The entire NEOM development is a big component of the Saudi Arabian Vision 2030 plan, which basically says that by the end of this decade, Saudi Arabia will look dramatically different. It won't be a kingdom reliant on oil anymore, and real estate is a big component of that plan. The Line has been met with mixed reactions. Some people see it as the cutting edge of architecture, while others see it as a grim dystopian future. There's no denying that The Line is an ambitious project that has the potential to reshape the way we think about cities. In terms of sustainability, The Line has been designed to be completely self-sufficient, with renewable energy sources powering the entire city. The Saudi government says that The Line will be powered by 100% clean energy, with zero emissions, zero cars, and zero streets. The idea is to create a city that is completely in harmony with the environment. The Skyscraper Megacity presents both promising possibilities and concerning challenges for the future of living. On one hand, the concept of vertical living can help address issues such as urban sprawl and housing shortages, and the incorporation of green technologies can improve sustainability. However, the potential negative impacts such as high energy consumption, social isolation, and vertical segregation should also be taken into consideration. Ultimately, whether the skyscraper megacity is a failure or the future of living will depend on how we approach its development and implementation. Careful planning, innovative design, and thoughtful consideration of social and environmental impacts will be crucial in creating livable, sustainable, and inclusive high-rise communities. It is up to us to shape the future of living, and the skyscraper megacity represents an opportunity to do so in a new and exciting way.